Constitution and or dues increasing. You know, our dues is only 10 cents per week right now. And it's been like that since the formalization of the Constitution. So if locals are seeing certain directions the Federation should go, or administrative directions the Federation should go, they should pass a resolution in their local and then bring that forward to convention and have the whole membership deal and reason about, is this the best for the Federation as a whole, you see.
So when a local comes together and forms themselves, what are some of the type of activities that takes place in the local? What are some of the things that a local does for people who are not aware?
Okay. Well, some of the activities could be very simple. It can even be having a book reading. It can be as simple as having a program for the youth, have a youth outing. You just need to gather your people on a common cause, you see, to get them to work together for a common cause. And it's that common cause that then brings them together to form, to begin with, you see. It's very simple. It's very simple. It's very, very simple. A lot of people, you know, want to look at the Constitution very complex, but it's not. Because we're not complex people. You see, we're very natural, laid-back people, so we just got to get them to form.
Okay, okay. So within the local, still on speaking on the local, I've read in the Constitution that locals have things called like committees and units and these type of things.
Yep.
What is some of the benefits that you see within the committees and units?
It's like establishing the nation. You have your publicity committee who takes care of all the publicity of the local, gets out information, historical documents. It keeps the citizens aware of what's going on and the events and everything. It's the voice, like the voice of Ethiopia, you see. You have your sick committee, or Local 20 likes to call it sick committee, the wellness committee. And that committee makes sure that everyone is in good health. You know, if someone is sick, the committee will go out to house or to those members, visit those members if they're ill. We also have education committee. The education would put together and design the education for the members, for the youth to learn. We already know that the Babylon system is teaching us some things that are not accurate, not correct, only to keep our minds filled with what they want us to have our minds filled in. So the education committee will go and say, what is our history? What is our education as African people? How do we learn? We learn through rites and passage, elders working with the youth, and that kind of education. We also have housing committees. The housing committee goes out and looks at properties for the local. If you have to set up a school, well, where's a good place to set up a school? A housing committee will go out, look at different venues or different places to house these things, you see. We also have a Ways and Means committee. Ways and Means is very necessary. They map out the ways and means. They map out the ways, it's simple, the ways and the means to function the local. If that means the local has needs food, the Ways and Means Committee will come to the table and say, well, what do we have to feed the committee or feed the members? Well, we all can donate food, or I can donate this. Okay, we got that. Oh, brother has a farm back there. Let's link him up.
So more or less, the Federation has something for almost everyone within our black people. That they can find some place that they can be of service.
And it's every department of running a nation.
Okay.
Everyone is not bombarded with all of the work this is a nation.
So this is like nation building skills are required with
and
this.
You're given the tools to tell you everything of how to do it.
Okay.
Only thing you have to do is pick up your Constitution and read what it says and say, oh, that's all I have to do? Before I knew anything about Ethiopia, you know the first document that I had my Constitution, and inside that Constitution, it told me everything.
Right.
It told me everything.
And for people who are in a program to have everything done for them, the whole idea of taking their own destiny in their own hand and to govern themselves, you know, to a people that is programmed to do otherwise is very, very challenging. So it's like we're going against the programming as part of the liberation of our minds and our people.
And that's it.
And so what I'm gathering from this is that the Federation, or the Ethiopian World Federation, is the tool or the organization that will do just that. Am I correct?
And that's very true.
Okay.
Very true. We can look at the political structures of the world as it stands now. America is not in good sights with the rest of the world, and that's just a reality. We see that the dollar is decreasing daily. Even the Ghanaian money is higher than the dollar now, and you have the
African money.
The African money is
Stronger
higher
than
than the dollar. Yes,
really?
Yes, I.
Say that again for the brothers and sisters at home who don't know that. Let them know that one.
Yes, I.
Because they're running after this dollar.
Yes, I. And they go back to their homeland. They have double more than what they even making here now. Look at that.
Look at that.
You see, we're learning that the political structure of Jamaica is going through some turmoil or going through some rearranging. We're hearing word sounds come out of England that the government just lost 25 million people's identification. What I'm saying is that the systems we are living in is crumbling. From the education, from the health, from the economics, jobs, anything you can possibly imagine, can think of is failing. So what do we have as black people to govern ourselves? What do we have?
Okay. What do you say to the people at home that are sitting there saying, why Ethiopia? Why Ethiopia?
Yo.
What would you say to those, to the viewers that are saying that? You know, there have to be somebody sitting there saying, why Ethiopia? Why Ethiopia?
Yo.
Well, Ethiopia was never conquered, so it's a different people and a different mindset when the people haven't been conquered. Why people would ask why is because we've become a conquered people. And our responsibility is to conquer ourselves. When we look around the world, we can see all over the world our sons, our brothers, our fathers are being killed. If not by the system has caused it by black-on-black crime. And it's our responsibility as mothers of creation, this is to stop this. We can't go on like business as usual and say everything is fine when everything is not fine. We're failing, the educational system is failing our youth. They're not graduating, they're dropping out because it's not relevant to their reality. It is our responsibility to create that reality. We had that reality. We taught ourselves, we had our own businesses, our own cities. What we did made a mistake along the way, we fought for integration. When we integrated, for how long did we ride the bus, that bus? And we had a demonstration for almost a year, a boycott, where we shut down the city and the bus system. But we never came out with our own bus system out of that. So those are things that were trickery that we fell for, where we lost, we began to lose ourselves. At some point, we must take ourselves back and be responsible for our own youth and what we put in their heads and what will come out. The teacher must begin again to come from the neighborhood schools. The brothers again must begin to train our young male youth with skills. They don't have skills, so they're just out there. We have to begin to teach our children again the worth of life. Anything that takes God out of it is evil. So that is where we are as a people now. It's our responsibility to come together, put our dimes and nickels. It doesn't matter if you're the